Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for the first of two heat races. Just 1:30 a.m. on this Saturday morning, June 23rd. Getting ready for the final preliminaries for the Friday night inaugural Super Late Model Front Wheel Drive Jamboree Summer Shootout here at East Alabama Motor Speedway. And we're getting ready for two heat races for the SCDRA, Sport Compact Dirt Racing Association Front Wheel Drive Compacts. The field begins to roll. We'll be ready to go now for heat race number one. Heat race number one, the distance will be 8 laps. Let's give you your starting lineup again on the pole. The number 162 out of Savannah, Georgia, that's going to be Andrew Smith in 162 to the outside. Casey Shane in the number 11. Row number 2 to the inside, J.B. Moser in the 23M. Jacob Wright in 95. He'll make up on the outside of the Lightning McQueen car. Row number 3 to the inside, John Wyndham in 65, followed by Bruce Denham in the 74. Row number 4 in Heat 1, David Smoot in 7D, Jay Swin in the J38, Walker Wyndham in the 72. The field roars to life. Green flag goes in the air. We're underway for heat race number one for the Sport Compact Dirt Racing Front Wheel Drives here for the first time ever at East Alabama Motor Speedway. They'll dive them hard with lightning flashing in the distance out of turn number 3 on the west end of the speedway. They'll come to the line. We are one lap in. Got a great battle going on door to door for the lead. That's going on for the top spot between Andrew Smith and Casey Shane. Down the back straightaway, still door to door. Shane on the outside, Smith to the inside. He'll dive into the corner into turn 3. Off the corner to the top of the banking goes Shane. Andrew Smith to the bottom. They'll come to the line and we put another lap on the board. And it's still going to be rubbing fenders for the lead. Shane to the top of the racetrack. Casey Shane will go to the outside. Now he'll dive to the inside. Trying to make the crossover move on Andrew Smith for the top spot. As they dive now, slider into turn number 3. Slide job on the front wheel drive into turn 4. And Smith will go up the top of the racetrack. Andrew Smith to the outside lane. Casey Shane back to the bottom. Into turn number 2 now. Back straightaway, Andrew Smith leads the way about a half a car length now on the machine of Shane in the number 2 spot. Sitting in third is still going to be J.B. Moser in third and 23. Down the back straightaway, the exit off of turn 3, back out of turn 4. Cross the line, another lap on the board, and it's still going to be Andrew Smith out in front. So Smith had a good little battle in the early going with Casey Shane in car number 11. That has finally subsided. And you have a battle now for the top spot now dwindling away for Andrew Smith, your leader out of Pooler, Georgia, in the number 162. The man on the SCDRA pocketed almost $60,000 to $70,000 in front-wheel drive competition in 2016 and 17. He continues to lead the way, dives the car, shoots it hard left into turn number 4. Works on those cars like they work on NASCAR machines on the Cup Tour. The man in the number 162 of Andrew Smith does with that car based out of Pooler, Georgia. Great precision as he dives into turn 1. But here comes Casey Shane. He's got a new reprieve. He's back on the whip. Down the back stretch into turn 3. Shane will go to the inside with still Andrew Smith. A little loose again off the corner. They'll come to the line. White flag will go in the air. One more lap to go in heat race number 1 for the SCDRA front wheel drives. Final time, Andrew Smith down the back straightaway, hitting his marks. He'll dive into turn 3. Shane, last chance off the corner. He'll get sideways, loses momentum. Pooler, Georgia's Savannah, Georgia native of Andrew Smith will take heat race number 1. Andrew Smith will take heat number 1. Casey Shane will go second spot. J.B. Moser will finish third. Lightning McQueen, Jacob Bright will finish fourth in the 95, followed by the car number 38 of Jay Swint. They got to go to the scales to make it official. And ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher on the podium, the third place man, the blue number 23, J.B. Moser. Runner-up, the number 11 of Casey Shane in the 11S machine. And again, the driver of the car, number 162 out of Pooler, Georgia. It is, of course, the king of SCDRA, Andrew Smith. All hail his first heat race at East Alabama, and he takes it. Attention, hot shots. Please be lined up for your heat races. You are the final activities of the day, of the night, of the morning. 8-lap heat races for the hot shots. Please get them lined up, ready to go. You are next. 8-lap heat races for the hot shots. With that said, we get ready now for heat race number 2 for the SCDRA front-wheel drives. On the pole, Gary Watson in the 1G to the outside, Jonathan Surratt in the 311. Row 2 inside, Josh Atkins in the 01. To his outside, it is the young lady of Chelsea Allier in the 15J Dinoco colors. Danik, followed by Zachary Harmon in the 56. To the outside will be Payne Pickles in the 05. 1 to go indication being given to the field. Final row on back includes the 70 of Billy Barrington and the Amsoil Express number 11 of Clint Thornton. That Amsoil Express of Clint Thornton has been everywhere the last couple of years, from Charlotte to Wythe Raceway in Royal Retreat, Virginia. I've seen him also at Carolina Speedway in Gastonia, Lancaster Speedway, Smoky Mountain Speedway. All over the South, the Amsoil Express has been, and some popular drivers to boot in that number 11 car of Clint Thornton, now the man behind the wheel. But that's all for naught. As green flag goes in the air, we're underway in Heat 2. Heat number 2 is green. Hot shots, please line up. Your heat races are next. Hot shots, line them up. Your heat races are coming up next. The back straightaway, your leaders go. Everyone is all single file. No one is breaking out of line for the time being. Gary Watson still leads in 1G. Sorry, Watson is in second. Jonathan Surratt is on in front in the 311. Surratt leads the way. The 1G's in second. That's Gary Watson. He was the pole car. Chelsea Lallier up to second now, or the third and fourth. That battle best on the speedway now. As breaking out in front of that battle was Josh Atkins in the 01. 3 cars now battle closing with one another, with Atkins trying to close it on your leader and runner-up with Surratt and Watson, and 1 and 2 to the back. Straight away they go to 3. With still out in front, Jonathan Surratt. Surratt will exit off the corner. Gary Watson, the 1 car, sitting in second spot to the back straightaway. Watson's machine going to back straightaway into turn 3, trying to close in and make a rally on your leader. You still got lightning bellowing in the distance on the west end of the speedway from turn 3 on back to the river here at the Alabama state line there. Here at Phoenix City at the East Alabama Motor Speedway, but still the racing rolls on. Had about a 3.5-hour rain delay to get things kicked off. Started just after 10:30, and we're now into our final heats. Jonathan Surratt out in front still. 8-lap heat races are the distance. Time growing short for Jonathan Surratt. In second spot, Gary Watson. Watson to the back straightaway. Watson trying to close in on Surratt for the lead. Not going to get there yet. They'll come to the line. White flag will go in the air. 1 more lap to go. Final heat race to set up the lineup for tomorrow night. Anybody new tags to the back, goes to Akansi to set the field for the feature. Anyhow, it's going to be Andrew Smith and Jonathan Surratt in 311. 2 cats that know each other very well in the front-wheel drive SCDRA world, making up the front row unofficially for tomorrow night's Jamboree. Jonathan Surratt in 311 will take heat race number 2. Gary Watson, the pole car, will come up in second. Josh Atkins, the 01, will finish third. They got to go to the scales to make it official. Again, Josh Atkins, the silver and red 01. They go to the scales. He got third. Runner-up podium is going to go to Gary Watson, the pole car, in the Heat 2 and the 1G. And your Heat 2 winner in the 311, Jonathan Surratt. Jonathan Surratt getting the thumbs up at the scales. There he is. And he will be on the front row alongside Hollywood Andrew Smith tomorrow night, the king of the SCDRA. Tomorrow for the big Jamboree feature event. We have got 1 class left to go. It will be the Hot Shots. And Michael Patton, that'll be with the Hot Shots. They'll be coming up here in just a couple of moments. We'll get ready for, I believe it'll be 3 heat races, and then we will close it tonight here, buddy, for what's been a long, long Friday here at East Alabama Motor Speedway.
Hot Shots, we line it up. Hot Shots, we line it up, guys. Let's go. Hot Shots, we line it up. All Hot Shots, we line it up for the last heat races of the night here for night 1 of the first annual summer shootout. Make sure you make plans to be here tomorrow night. Gates open at 6, racing at 8 o'clock. You got racing in the hobbies. Road Warriors, Junior Hot Shots. SCDRA cars, front-wheel drives, National Late Model SuperCar Series. EMS Hot Shots. 7 classes of racing tomorrow night here at East Alabama Motor Speedway. Make sure you make plans to be here. Gates will open at 6, racing at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Like us on Facebook at East Alabama Motor Speedway. Got a link to the website, eamsdirt.com, eamsdirt.com. All Hot Shots be lining up. All Hot Shots. Your heat races are coming up right now, guys. Appreciate everybody sticking around during the weather delay. Appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you make plans to be here tomorrow night. Tell all your friends about it. Call them on the phone. Text them. Messenger. Facebook, on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Any way you can communicate with them. Make sure you tell them to be out here tomorrow night. Kids 10 and under are free in the grandstands tomorrow night. So make sure you make plans to be here tomorrow night at East Alabama Motor Speedway, the playground of power, for the second night of the first annual summer shootout. Who will take home the $5,000 to win for the 75 lap National Late Model SuperCar Series. $5,000 up tomorrow night for grabs for the SCDRA front-wheel drive cars, but that was with a 50-car minimum, so probably got some more SCDRA cars on the way for tomorrow's event to get a hold of that $5,000 purse. A lot of them travel a long ways to be here at these events. Also, our EAMS Hot Shots have really showed out with 30 cars. They'll be going for $2,000 to win tomorrow night. 602 Sportsman will be here running. Hobbies, Road Warriors, and the Junior Hot Shots will be running also. So we'll have 7 classes of racing tomorrow night. Once again, I want to thank Smith Station Fire Department for being here with us each and every week. We appreciate the guys and gals of Smith Station Fire Department being with us. Appreciate each and every one of you fans being here with us too, and each and every one of the drivers in the pit area. Appreciate each and every one of you being here with us, because if you were not here, we wouldn't have a show to put on. So our hats off to you drivers out there. Like I said, don't forget tomorrow, gates will open at 6, racing at 8 o'clock. Kids 10 and under are free in the grandstands tomorrow night, so make sure you tell all your friends about it that's got children that's 10 and under. Tell them it's in the grandstands. It's free of charge for the grandstands. 10 and under, it's free. So we got everything going on tomorrow here at East Alabama Motor Speedway. So, like I said, the Hot Shots are going for $2,000 to win tomorrow night in their feature race. Not sure how many laps they're going, but they'll be running tomorrow night for $2,000. There's 4 heats of the Hot Shots. 4 heats. This will be the final coverage for all you people that are listening on Audiocast. This will be the last set of races. Green flags in there. We're underway. Stormy Coward in that 5 car. takes the lead over in turn 1.